If you're a fan of Dewalt Tools, you know that lately they really have not been coming out with that many tools. A couple here and there, and the ones that they have been coming out with, they've actually been doing a really good job with them. And today, my friends, I think I got a tool that, well, you're gonna think's real nice like. Everybody needs one of these. It's a vacuum. Now this is the Rigid, and this is the brand I usually go with. I love Rigid vacuum. Problem is they don't really change them that much. They're always the same, you know, they never really break the mold when it comes to new vacuums. However, Dewalt just did. So this is the brand new Dewalt StealthSonic vacuum. And I'm gonna tell you something, you're gonna love this thing. And there's a couple different reasons for that. We're gonna put this up against the Rigid and even the Milwaukee IA vacuum. And there's something very special about this one that sort of blew my mind. But the question is, even though this has a special feature to it, is it as powerful or more powerful than the Rigid vacuums that I've used all these years? Well, let's find out. So this right here is the brand new Dewalt StealthSonic vacuum cleaner. But what makes this vacuum cleaner so special compared to all of these? All right, so this one here is the Rigid NXT. It came out, I don't know, a couple of years ago. It's been a great vacuum. Over here we have the brand new M18 Milwaukee Fuel vacuum. There's something really cool about this, I'll show you. Over here we have another Rigid vacuum. And I'm telling you, Rigid vacuums pretty much run the game right now when it comes to these things. This right here is just your standard basic vacuum, nothing special about it. It's a 14-gallon, blah, 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 blah. And this right here, again, is the 12-gallon. This is the StealthSonic. Now, mind you, every one of these vacuums have brand new filters in them. They're completely cleaned out, and I really don't care which one wins. It doesn't matter to me. But let's start the NXT first. Here we go. Oh, loud, nasty. Does the job, but it's that same old loud, noisy vacuum. Now this is the new Milwaukee Fuel, completely cordless. I have a full video on this. I'll put a card right here for you. And I love this vacuum. Only issue is when you're pulling water, it doesn't do a great job because it kills the battery pretty quick. However, if you're doing dry stuff, dust, whatever, it does a great job. But let's turn this thing on. Way quieter, but has a little bit of a high pitch to it. Definitely quieter than those corded vacs. Now what's cool about this Milwaukee IA vacuum is if you wanted 100% portable, you got those batteries and it makes it 100% portable. And it's also way quieter than the corded vacuums. But this is where I was surprised with the Dewalt. Listen how quiet this damn thing is. And this is corded. You don't hear anything. Nothing. I'm talking right over this. Again, this is 12 gallons. This thing is super freaking quiet. So let's do side by side, loudest to most quiet. Here you go, loudest, NXT. That's crazy freaking impressive. I'm telling you, so much quieter. And what's cool about this is that you can use any of the 1/2-inch attachments you can find at the Home Depot or even Lowe's and use them on the Dewalt. Now, another thing I find to be real nice like on this vacuum is, well, the storage bin. You see on every other single vacuum known to freaking man, well, you have something like that right there. And even though this design has worked for many, many years, well, it's sort of old, outdated. The hose is always getting in the way of the attachments and vice versa, and they always fall out, and it's just sort of a pain in the butt. However, what Dewalt did was, well, actually gave you a storage bin. You can throw all your stuff down in there, take off your attachments, throw them in there, and your hose doesn't get in the way. You just throw this in there, and you're good to go. But what about the power? All right, so I'm gonna take all of the filters off, which, by the way, this is really cool. You just screw that on, you lock it down, it won't go nowhere. But anyway, I'm taking all the filters off. Let's pull some water with this stuff. So really, it's gonna come down to the Dewalt and the Rigid. We already said the Milwaukee's not that great at pulling up water, and the other Rigid is not as powerful as this, so might as well just go with these two. All right, so we got two of the exact same buckets. They're both the Home Depot buckets, 5 gallons each. Pretty much the exact same length of hose on each vac, running off the same outlet with a splitter here. And on the count of 3, we're gonna turn these bad boys on and see which one pulls that water in faster. Which one will suck more? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. at. Woo. All right, I was not expecting that. All right, so I'll tell you straight out, I wasn't expecting that. You know, I sort of held those both up so the water, you know, wasn't sticking to the bottom of the bucket. The Dewalt pulled up right away. I mean, pulled that water down, just sucked it down. It was sucking and sucking and sucking. And then the rigid, I mean, I thought that was gonna win, but it didn't. It wasn't sucking and sucking as much as this was sucking and sucking. I also really like that the wheels are bolted on, not gonna fall off. So as always, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I didn't think this was gonna beat the rigid. I thought this was gonna be a lot less powerful. Now I've been using this on dry stuff, been detailing some cars, my wife's car, my car. This thing has been freaking amazing. I can't believe how quiet it is, but for the power wise, I know that it does the job on the dry stuff. I didn't realize it was gonna pull the water up, well, that much better than the rigid. So Dewalt's doing something special with this. And I'm telling you what, check this damn thing out if you get a chance. I think you're gonna be really impressed. Love hearing that sweet, sweet feedback. And of course, I got a video for you right there. We'll be back with more videos soon.